Welcome. How you doing, guys? Welcome. My name is Unique Creation. Welcome to another episode of Unique Sessions. And we're carrying on with the community series. I don't know.
I'm reaching for what I believe in, and I must never stop rising. Never stop rising.
But yeah, it's all about community basically. So yeah, and the scripture I want to share today is one that really made me think about whether I am a true friend or not. How deep I am as a friend. It actually made me think, am I like this to anybody else around me? Am I doing this to somebody else? Is somebody else in my life like this to me? And the verse is Proverbs 17:17. Proverbs 17:17. It's not hard to remember. It's actually very easy to remember. And it goes like this. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. So a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. In a nutshell, think about that. There's two halves of this. A friend loves at all times. It didn't say sometimes, it said all times. A friend, if you're a friend to somebody, you love that person at all times. And a brother is born for adversity. So it goes even deeper. I think there's even another scripture that talks about a friend sticking closer than a brother. So it relates to that. But it's saying here that a friend loves at all time and a brother is born for adversity. And I had to ask myself, am I actually doing this for anyone in my community? If I'm in a community of people, and the whole point, if you watch the previous episode, is to strive and encourage each other to love and always try and do something greater, always try and consider how you can do it. Am I doing this? If I'm truly a friend, then it shouldn't be too much of a chore. When you love something, you're easily drawn towards it. Love is an action, though. It's an action. But as you do it, it can create a sense of purpose in you. And I had to question myself, do I have anyone like this? And am I to anyone like this? It's so important. So I want to ask you, for example, is there anyone in your life that you love at all times? I'm not talking about whether you like them or not, whether you're upset with them or not, because love is an action. When you're actually loving someone, when you choose to love someone, then you're always going to do loving things towards them, even if they're getting on your nerves, even if you're not really, I don't know, maybe you just don't want to be around them, but you're still willing to do things for them because you genuinely love them. For example, I have two sisters. They get on my nerves sometimes, but it doesn't mean I don't love them. I'll still be there for them, even if I'm seriously upset with them. Even if I don't want to talk to them, I'll still be there for them. So it says here, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. And I think why they put that bit there of a brother is born for adversity is because when you really, I'm not talking about just blood relation now. Sometimes we call each other brother. What's good, brother? You're right, brother. That's my brother and all that. Do you really mean that? When you really consider someone a brother, then you are born for adversity. You know what I'm saying? It says a brother. If you're truly a brother to someone, that it says you were born for adversity. That means you're born for hard times. If you're truly a brother to someone, the moment you choose to be a brother to someone is the moment that you are that guy that will be there at times of hardship, at times of adversity, at times of difficulty, at times of all sorts of things. That's when you're really a brother. It says a brother is born for adversity. Normally, we know that a friend loves at all times. We call people friends. We say that all the time. But sometimes it's hard to be a friend. It's really, really hard to be a friend. And it's hard to be a brother as well. Because that means when hardship's there, when they need you, you got to be there. Loving someone is very inconvenient. Truly loving someone is very inconvenient. That means you have to go out your way for them if you truly mean what you say when you say you love them. If you truly say you're a brother to someone, then you have to be willing to go out your way for them. It's not always easy. It's costly. It may take time from you. You may have things you want to do, but because they need you, you have to put those things aside. It can burn. It can be frustrating. But it's necessary. It can be scary at times too. There are people where this I only condone in certain situations. For example, now there are the brothers that go and fight for their friends when their friends are in trouble. The question that you have to ask yourself is, what kind of person are you a friend to? I'm not saying be a brother to everybody. Sometimes you have to choose your friends. I know that sometimes you really have to think about who you choose to be a friend to. or who you choose to get close to you, because certain people, not everybody should have this kind of person. What I mean by that is there's some people who don't understand the value of the friend and willing to throw their friends under the bus. Getting themselves constantly into trouble means putting their friends in line of danger as well. If you're not considering your friend or your brother's safety, then you're not being a true friend or brother either. So what I'm really saying is the scary part of being a brother, where it could put you in a bad situation, where it could put you in debt, where it could put you at odds with, I don't know, maybe dangerous people. It happens sometimes. If you have a good friend and you see them getting attacked by someone, are you going to intervene if you know you can do something? Now, I know there's wisdom to this, but I'm saying, are you going to intervene if your friend's really in a hard place? When they need you, when maybe they enter depression, drug addiction. It could be all sorts of things. But a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. The adversity is the difficulty, the hardships. When you are a brother, you're sticking closer than a friend. Even though a friendship is a deep thing, but to be a friend, you love at all times. It says here, that's the task of a friend. You love at all times. That's what a friend's supposed to do. But it says a brother is born for adversity. When you choose to be a brother to someone, that means that the real hardships and struggles of life, you're in it with this person. You're in it with this person, even at your own detriment. It's hard to be a friend. It's hard to be a brother. But I really think it's important that you think about these things. Or the people that you call a friend. Or the people you say, oh, that's my brother. Or that person is really there for me. Or that's really my guy. If you know deep down that they will not be there for you in adversity, is that person really a brother to you? I think it's important you think about that. Now, not everybody that you're tight with is going to be a brother to you, or a sister for that matter. It just doesn't happen that way. And the only way that you really see if they are a brother or a friend is through the test of time. And I know for a fact that there's some people who are friends with people for a long time. The friendship's dysfunctional. It's destructive. It's not even that you're just trying to help them to your own detriment. It's actually just destructive and shouldn't be a friendship. If that's the case, you really need to think about who you're choosing to love at all times and who you're willing to burn with. Who are you willing to be in a time of adversity with? It's a very serious thing that I actually think about. I don't say it out that much, to be honest. I don't vocalize it, but I think about it. There are people I genuinely call my brother. I can count the amount of people I call my true brothers on this hand. In fact, I can even remove a finger. There's very few, because I know there's very few that will burn with me. I'm not saying that you have to. It's everybody's choice to be a brother to someone. But if you're genuinely going to be a brother to someone, take it seriously. Who are you choosing to love at all times? Who will love you at all times? Everyone needs that. Have you found that? Try and find that. It's important. Because one thing happens in adversity and hard times. A bond gets stronger because that relationship has been tested through fire. It's been tested through hard times. It's easier to trust someone when you look at the actions they've done for you without asking them. It's very easy because you've seen how far they'll go for you. It creates a space to discuss certain things with another human being that you may not be able to discuss with anybody else. And that is extremely rare. Extremely rare. People go to counselors for this. If you don't have to pay someone for this, think about how deep that is. It's extremely rare. There's many people that call their guys, their boys, they spend every day with. They actually pay more attention to their boys, their guys, more than their family, more than their relationships, more than their relatives. But these people aren't really their friends or their guys. It's tragic. I hear it all the time. And it's even sadder when you're growing up. You're a grown man and these are the people you have around you. This ain't some kind of a lecture. It's just a food for thought. It's things I think about. I'm just sharing my thoughts. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Are you going to stand with someone in times of adversity? And are they worth standing with? I think it's a very hard question we should ask each other. People think that picking friends and stuff is a childish concept, or you shouldn't tell me who I should hang out with. I'm not telling you who to hang out with. I'm just giving you real questions to ask. It's down to you whether you ask, because life happens. And when life happens, the people in our community who are our friends and our brothers are all we can rely on. But if we have sheg, life is harder. No one is supposed to live life alone. No man is an island. No woman is an island. No one's supposed to go through this life alone. It's not supposed to happen. So it's important that we have quality people to stand with. And that's why I wanted to discuss this one today. It's an important part of community. It's how true bonds are made when you really ask yourself these questions of whether you are that to someone or someone's that to you. And if you don't have anyone that you can be that to, it doesn't necessarily mean the people around you are bad or you're bad. But if there's an opportunity to have a deep bond with someone that's real, genuine, and long lasting, long suffering, it's very important. Life, the quality of life goes up 1,000,000%. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys today. This is another part of a community series. See you on the next episode. God bless you. My name is Unique Creation.
I believe in and I must never stop rising, rising, rising.